Guys, Elite Legionario here, bringing you a 1 vs 1 for Medieval 2 Total War on the Grassy Flatlands, an early period battle, so restricted units here. I'm playing as Spain, and my opponent is Gunz Crazzy, who is playing as Russia. So I have a couple of peasants acting as my meat shield and my screening from enemy charges. I have I think it was 6 units, 5 or 6 units of dismounted feudal knights with gold attack and gold shields. That's why they've got the plate armor instead of the chain. And I've got, I believe it was 3 peasant crossbowmen for my missile contingent, and on my right wing I have 3 units of feudal knights, which I'm hoping to hold down. They've got the same upgrades as the infantry. On the left I want to use harassing maneuvers to try and divide his attention and restrict him and basically just be a real pain, and get the odd charge in when necessary, so I've got a couple of Janitis to do that. Janitis are very, very good. Javelin Cav in Medieval 2, there's not a lot of them, but when they're used they are very good. So well worth having. So over here I get a quick charge in on this unit of dismounted boyar sons, and I actually destroy it. So no, I didn't, sorry, I got down to 15. So I took it down from 48 to 15. So he's got a massive horde of Drazina. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think he's 5 Drazina, and a couple of spearmen and a big horde of woodsmen and boyar sons, but my knights are much more upgraded and much tougher, so they'll hold them at bay. And a couple of rear charges. A couple of rear charges with my Janitis causes a mass rout already on his infantry. So now I'm going to get in behind these Drazina. Now Drazina are not as good as feudal knights. They do have an arm-piercing weapon, so they can come close to it, but my guys are doing a fantastic job of holding against really superior numbers of cav here. And now I get my Janitis into the back, so first they'll throw the javelins and then they'll come to the back. Janitis, although a light cav and a missile cav, are still quite acceptable in the melee. My feudal knights are making very short work out of any of these boyar sons and spearmen and woodsmen that were around here, and as you can see his infantry just caved in very quickly. Mostly because there's no upgrades. His army was bigger than mine, but no upgrades, so
they have lost half their men.
This was a 10k game too, but basically it was an extremely quick game, and the idea was just to harass with the Janitis and just wipe out with the infantry and hold with my feudal knight, which I knew could hold his guys because I was packing upgrades and he wasn't. And as you can see, my Janitis have really paid the price. They're really, really, really good news to have, and as you can see, his cav have just been creamed eventually by my combined attacks. So he admits defeat, so it was a really quick game there, guys, but a fun one nonetheless. But people don't use the light cav or the missile cav. You should. They're very, very useful. So I had 756 men, he had 1036, so he only had 300 more men than me. But I quite easily came up on top of that one, not because he played badly, but because he didn't put enough upgrades in. Usually you can get away with that on Med 2, but sometimes, against factions particularly like Spain, very strong, it won't be easy to do so. So I had 484 kills, 215 captures, so I'm over 600 there, and he has 250 and 14. So if I look at the stats, 2 of my feudal knights did really well. This one got creamed, but it held down like 3 units for quite a long time, and the Janitis, as you can see, high kills for a light cav unit, and captures as well, so really handy there. The feudal knights, as you can see, lots of kills, very few casualties. Perhaps this unit, but took lots out, much more than it lost, so they did really well. And the crossbowmen, well, they didn't really do a lot, didn't really need to. Peasants absorbed the charges, and it all came together pretty nicely. So good game to Gunz Crazzy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you soon next time.